Hi, my name is Felipe Fierro and I am a film director and 3D animator from Bogota, Colombia, the land of many great artists such as Gabriel Garcia Marquez, Shakira, Sofia Vergara, and many more. That's a really good question. Of course, I think for me it will be Maya because it's a tool that is so complete for any artist in the video game and film industry. But I've always had this soft spot for Moodbox. I love how intuitive and easy it is to use. So I think I will go for those two, Maya and Moodbox. Well, I started using Autodesk products when I was just a kid because I began with animation doing flipbooks and stuff like that. And then I discovered like computer animation with Macromedia Flash or even PowerPoint. So around that time, I discovered 3ds Max. So I tried it and I was fascinated by it. I mean, just imagine a kid with this whole new universe of tools in your hands for doing 3D animation. So for me, it was just mind-blowing. Later, as fate would have it, my dad encountered this ATC called Nazca Digital, and they performed an admission test on me because I was around like 13 or 14 years old at the time. So I passed this test and I began studying 3D animation like after school. And I was studying alongside people that was pursuing this as a specialization or even as a master's degree. So for me, it was so exciting to be around them and learning from all these different people in the industry. So yeah, that was so cool. My parents were always super supportive, not just in my education, but they also bought me my very first copy of 3ds Max. And this still holds as one of my most cherished possessions. This was 3ds Max 9, so you can imagine I'm kind of a dinosaur in this industry, even though I look kind of young. And yeah, this is lovely. And then I remember that I began working for Autodesk in launching events in Latin America, and it was so cool. And around that time, Autodesk bought Maya from a company called Alias. So it was so cool. I was so excited because this was the tool that we was using Lord of the Rings and many cool movies. So I needed to learn, of course, everything about it. So with one of my first paychecks, I bought my first copy of Maya, which is this one right here, and it was Maya 2008. So yeah, I began learning everything that I could about it. So as you can imagine, my relationship with Autodesk was so close at the time, and I began posting my works on Autodesk Area, which was a platform for artists to upload their artworks basically, and you get showcased at times. And I won the AOM award from Autodesk around the time, and then I was nominated as Artist of the Year. And I don't know if you guys realize how important this is for artists like me, because this actually opened so many doors for me, for real. Because after that I began working in companies such as HBO, Marvel Comics, Hasbro, and many more. So I'm very thankful for that. And then I started to being a professor in several universities and places around the world, like Science Institute, HEC Montreal, Universidad Jorge Tadeo Lozano, Universidad de los Andes, and many more. But I wanted to teach especially here in my country, in Colombia, because I wanted people to learn the good practices and the right way of doing things in 3D animation industry. So for me, it was very important for people to actually learn Maya in the correct way. But of course, even though I love teaching, I've always been in these two sides of the industry, which is the academic side, but my heart is always calling for the more production-driven side of things. So I co-founded a company called Pygmalion Animation Studio, which is a company that it's been around in the market for more than 9 years. And we have done everything from high-end advertising campaigns for the Super Bowl to movies for Netflix and stuff. And of course, as you can imagine, Autodesk was also part of our soul because it's the backbone of our pipeline. So for us, it was so important when you guys released actually the indie license, because it was the very first time when small businesses and indie artists get access to the big guns, you know, to the tools that big studios were using. So for us, that was a game changer that allowed us to create like this cinematic quality that you see in all of our work. Well, how I get to be an expert elite? Well, it's actually something that I've been pursuing for a very long time. It's not something that came out of heaven. So I kind of work hard for it. So I began like posting in all the communities and platforms that Autodesk had. I also been writing articles along Joaquin Moral. for Autodesk. And then I did also every certification that is possible from Autodesk. Like I get the user certification, I also get the professional certification in both Maya and 3ds Max, and also I get the certification for being an instructor in these tools. So yeah, it's something that I've been working for since a very long time. It means a lot to me. It's an honor, but it's also a responsibility, and I'm looking forward to be up to the task, because in a sense you become kind of a referent in the industry. So you want to be up to the task, and I don't want to say that it adds pressure. For me, it's more like an invitation to keep growing, not just in the technical side of things, but as an artist or even as a human being, to being up to to the task of being an Autodesk Expert Elite and what it represents in the industry. Well, one advice that I will give to people, it will be like, don't be afraid of failure. Like, you are always going to be bad at first. Even today, when I do some stuff today, I'm like, this is not good, you know? But that's an invitation for me to keep pursuing like what I'm looking to, like to keep growing and be better. So that's something that I will say. And the other advice that I would give you, like, is like, don't be hiding under a rock, you know? Like, put your voice out there, like connect with people in the industry. Like for example, Autodesk has many great channels to connect with many great artists in the industry, and it's divided by software topics and I mean, you name it. So that will be my invitation for people that it's starting in the industry. Don't be afraid, and just put your voice out there. Well guys, it's been a pleasure to share a little bit of my world and what my road has been in this industry. And I hope that you find something inspiring here, and I'm so looking forward to connect with you guys, not just online, but actually with everything that Autodesk is planning this year. So see you soon, guys.